That's right. Listen, I prayed and I prayed. I patiently waited. I planted my seed. Now my harvest is my season. I'm going to get it. It's my season. Come on, troops. I prayed and I prayed.
How y'all doing today? I am your host, Courtney Nicole, aka God's Lyricist, and clearly they started my show off right because they had the gospel music going. They told us, like, it's my season. Hey, listen, let me not get y'all into all of that. Today we have a very special guest, so I'm going to allow him to introduce himself today.
What's poppin'? It's Cash Cole. You already know what's going on. You know the vibes.
Okay, you guys. He said, you know the vibes. If you don't, now you know. First, you guys, I'm going to get into the quote of the day, but I switched it up a little bit because usually I do the quote of the day, but I found this poem that I really, really like, and so I decided I wanted to read the poem because I think this poem really spoke to me this week, being that it's finals week, being that we have a lot on our plates this week, not only dealing with, like, you know, the last week of school, but just this has been a busy week for me coming back from Thanksgiving. I just got a lot going on. So I think this quote, this poem really, like, boosted my spirit in a way. So I'm going to read it. It's called I'm Already In. It says, if obedience is the point of entry and tribulation is the validation of faith, I'm already in. If equality is the motive of my mind and unity is on the edge of my heart, I'm already in. I'm already in if love is the center of my spirit and pride is the enemy of my existence. If humility drives my soul, long suffering has a victory, and my patience sees no retreat, I'm already in. If forgiveness has infinity, I'm already in. If redemption has its place, I'm already in. If change has its benefits and helping others has its rewards, I'm already in. If God that lives in me is real, I'm already in. If goodness has no expiration date and race has no limitations or sight, I'm already in. If wealth is a result of opportunity and time has a restriction, I'm already in. If hope has a home and faith has a manifestation, I'm already in. If liberation has a praise and victory has a dance, I'm already in. If my bridge is sturdy enough for you to reach the other side, and if I rejoice in your success before I rejoice in my own, I'm already in. If the environment awakens and produces prosperity, and if my riches live within me and favor has no cap, I'm already in. If tears turn to smiles and heads are held high, I'm already in. If your success depends on my determination, I'm already in, and you already win. If I believe, I'm already in. And this is written by Langford Stevens III. I think that's really dope. I don't know why. It's written October 8th, 2019. So it's fairly new. And I thought that was a really dope poem. I don't really read. I'm not going to say I don't read poems a lot, but I usually don't find poems that really speak to me. So shout out to Leek from Hit House, because that is actually the person who showed me that poem. And if he didn't show me that poem, I wouldn't have had my quote of the day speak to me in such a way. So let's get into the topic of the day. The topic of the day is what's your opinion. So after we get into the interview with Cash Cole, we're going to ask him a few questions. And we're going to ask him what's his opinion on it. We're going to see what he say. So first, let's get into the interview. So first questions first is, what type of artist are you for people who do not know who Cash Cole is?
I feel like I'm a modern day rock star. I try to be as versatile as I possibly can. I focus mostly on melodies. So I try to rap as much as possible too, but I really try to focus on the melodies.
Got you. That's cool. I have another question for you.
Okay.
What is Cash Cole Make It Happen? Because this is Make It Happen Monday, and it's mandatory that I ask. What do you make it happen?
What do I make it happen?
Like, what are you making happen? What you got is going on? Like, when do you make it happen?
Honestly, everything I do it by myself. I record myself. I produce myself. I make my own videos. I edit. So I make it all happen.
Oh, you edit your own videos?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So any type of video you see on my Instagram, I edit the videos myself.
That's so cool. Like, a lot of people are like, they make their own beats or something like that, but like videos too? Like,
I mean, it's like short little snippets that I do on my Instagram.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still something. Like, people pay for that type of stuff.
Right. That's what I'm trying. That's what I major in, film. I mean, and editing. So I don't gotta pay nobody. All the money's in my pocket.
That's dope. Okay, so was this your first and only artist name?
When I first started, I used to call myself Lil Cole all the time. And I was influenced by Playboy Cardi, so I used to call myself Playboy Cole. So that was like my Instagram handle for a little bit. And then Cardi called herself Cash Cardi. So I started calling myself Cash Cole, so it kind of just stuck, and people were like, oh yeah, that's hard. So I just kept it and ran with it.
Got you. It's crazy because I haven't heard. I heard of Playboy Cardi probably like last year.
Really?
Yeah, he's been out for a while.
Oh, for a long time.
Oh, maybe I'm just ill-educated about him, but yeah.
He's definitely a big influence in my music.
That's dope. That's dope. What did you say you called yourself? Loco?
Oh, Lil Cole.
Lil Cole.
Yeah,
Okay, got you.
I always say that like in my raps, but it wasn't like.
It won't stick in.
Nah.
But this does.
Yeah,
Cash Cole. Yeah, I like it.
Got a ring to it, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I was gonna say, do you plan on tying this in? Why are my questions? What's your major?
I'm a communications major, and my focus is in film.
Got you. So your focus is in film, and you already say you make videos. So do you plan on making videos for other people other than just yourself?
Oh yeah, something on the side, but mostly for myself. So I don't really gotta pay anybody to do no work for me. Everything I do by myself.
Got you. And as far as like directing, although you'll make the videos yourself, like let's say you have a project where you want to make a video for it, like how would you go about recording that? Like just in case you want to do like.
I would probably have a videographer just to shoot my videos, but as for all the editing, I'll probably do that myself.
Do that yourself. So you get somebody to record it simply because you're in it. You can't record it.
Yeah.
And then you do the editing. That's dope. And then what's really dope about that is like your vision can be manifested the way you want it to. Because a lot of times people get other people to do the work for them and they like it. It's okay, but it don't always be what you was looking for.
Right. Like artists like Tory Lanez edit his own videos as well. He'll be on the plane and he'll have an editor on the side, and he'll do his own little area. So I thought that was dope. So I try to do that too.
That's cool. I like Tory Lanez. I think he's underrated. I think people don't realize how dope he is.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna know after this chick say 5. Yeah, they know about him now.
Yeah, definitely. That was actually really good. I liked it. So when did you start doing music?
I started doing music in 2017. I was always around music, but I started really getting into music around 2017. I was working at Walmart, and I was stocking shelves, and I was like, nah, I can't do this for the rest of my life. So this is the time when Lil Pump, Ugly God, and artists like that were starting to take off, and they weren't really rapping about nothing important. They was making money, like they was getting bread. So I was like, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I went out and I got a new laptop, and I got free software, and I started recording myself. And it wasn't really good because I was trying to be like them. I was trying to rap the same thing they was rapping about. I was like, nah, I gotta be better. So I started taking it serious, and I made my first song. And my very first song that I went to a studio went in 2018, and I wrote the song in like 15 minutes. Went to the studio in about like 2 hours. Came out my first song, dropped it on Soundcloud, went crazy.
And so, what is your content like? What like?
I try to write like things like in my life, like girls.
So stuff that you relate to, stuff that you like, your situations.
Right.
That's dope. I feel like most people write to their situations, and even if it's not something specifically that they went through, maybe something they've seen or they heard about, and they can depict it.
I try to write my music between like from my standpoint and somebody else's. Like I want to write for other people, so I try to write through them. Got you.
Yeah. That's dope. Like different perspectives. Hi. I love when people say hey to me. Okay, so my next question for you is, where can people find your music? I know you said something about SoundCloud.
Yeah, I have a SoundCloud in my bio on Instagram. My Instagram is rscashcole. But for the new fire I got coming out, it's gonna be all streaming platforms. I'm dropping a single this month, and then the project's coming right after that.
Okay, he's dropping a single this month.
Right.
And his Instagram is what? Could you say it again, please, so people can...
RS Cash Cole.
RS Cash Cole. Simple letters, simple spelling, easy to find. That's good. So RS Cash Cole is where you can find him on Instagram. And he said he's dropping a project this month. and he has music on his SoundCloud. What is your SoundCloud, or is the link in your bio?
The link is in my bio, but my SoundCloud is CashColeMusic.
Okay, so the link is in his bio on Instagram, and it's CashColeMusic on SoundCloud, and I'll tag that under the YouTube link if anybody needs to know how to get to that. So my next question for you is, as far as music, I've seen you perform before, so I actually know that you actually do this.
Right.
What exposure have you had with your music beyond the 757 and then within the 757?
I got a lot of exposure in Atlanta. And it's a different type of feeling because usually a lot of people that hear my music are like close friends or people around school. But once people heard my music in Atlanta, it really is a different kind of feeling because
Yeah.
people around me they're gonna be like, yes man, so if the song is decent or I feel like it's not the best, people are gonna tell me that it's good. But people that don't really know me, they don't have to be honest with me. So
they're gonna give you critical feedback, what you need. Yeah, which is good. Like your friends, of course, they're gonna support you, but it's good to have those people that are gonna support you but tell you what you need to hear in order for you to grow and prosper.
Right.
Yeah. So you feel like Atlanta does that for you? Do you go to Atlanta often?
As much as I can, but school is kind of in my way right now.
It's not in your way.
It's definitely in my way.
You learning how to edit videos and do all that
that's
stuff.
really not why I came to school. I found out that I was like dope in music around 2018, and we're in 2019 going to 2020, and I finally like found my sound, and I developed myself as an artist. So I feel like it's time to like take off.
How much longer do you have in school?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm trying to graduate 2020 during the summertime. Most
Okay.
likely.
That's tough.
Appreciate it.
You definitely can make it happen. Listen, this is Make It Happen Monday, so we believe in all things. If you believe it's gonna manifest, I'm certain it will. That's just the type of person I am. I was gonna ask you how have these experiences been different, but you sort of kind of explained.
Yeah, I mean it's different. Like the people in Atlanta, they're gonna be very honest with me. Like if the song's not it, they're gonna be like, "Bro, start over. Like, that's not it."
Yeah.
And I met a lot of people like that, and it helped me.
Have you ever found yourself creating something that you genuinely feel like is dope, and and someone says like, "I think you should change it," but you feel like, "No, this is what I envisioned."
For sure, but it's like people that have been doing it for years, and if they tell me that it's not like where it needs to be, then I'm definitely gonna take their advice on it.
Got you.
Because they know what's best.
Will you change it in entirety, or do you change it to a certain extent where you feel comfortable with it?
I'm gonna change it to a certain extent to where I still gonna like the song, but I'm definitely gonna try to make it the way they wanted it.
Got you. So as far as creating your creative process, is there something unique that you do to create?
I wouldn't say I do anything like out of the ordinary. I would just go sit at my desk and I try to write. And if I get stuck, I'll just I'll throw a fit, honestly. I'll get mad and I'll get up and leave. And I'll be like, yeah, music's not for you. And then I'll go take a nap and I'll get back to it. And then it's like clockwork right after that. So
Got you.
after I'm my hardest critic. So once I get over that, then I'm good. I just gotta talk down on myself to get back up.
That's plausible. So my question for you is, you're a very laid back person, and I've been around you a little, so I know. So when you perform, do you have an alternative persona, or do you still keep like a chill, laid back vibe when you perform?
I'm definitely a different person when I'm on stage. When I'm walking around campus or just regularly, I'm just cold, but it's like a Superman type thing. Like when I'm on campus, I'm like Clark Kent, and when I get on stage, I'm Superman. I try to turn up because the crowds here at ODU are dry. And I try, even though they're dry, I still gotta go out there and do my job and turn up.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, don't let the crowd decide your energy.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're the artist, and they're the people that are witnessing your craft. So if your craft depends on how they respond, that says more about you than the audience.
Right.
Because one thing about people, they can like your music all day long, but if their friends or everybody else silent, they may sit and be quiet as well, because people are very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I'm going to say self-conscious. People are very self-conscious, so they worry about what other people think versus about a lot of times truly what they think. So they'll sit and not say anything, or, act like they're not feeling it, but truly they'll go look up your music and be like, oh, you really spoke to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they be scared to like show love and like, so like, it's
Yeah.
whatever. I still gotta go out there and do what I gotta do.
Yeah, in our generation, people are scared to show love, but I always tell people, like, despite like how you feel, I'm an artist myself,
Right.
and I don't like everybody music. Just being transparent, I like what I like. Like if I feel it, I feel it, and if I don't, I don't. But I do try to support people, and I'm not the type of person that's gonna lie to you like, oh, your music is super good. But I will still try to support people, or do whatever it takes to give people that extra push, because you never know. That your extra push could be the reason why that person goes to the heights that they go to. You just have to be willing to be a supporting, person
Right.
for somebody, because a lot of people give up on their dreams because people doubt them, or people don't give them that support that they're looking for when they're at a low place. But I found like you got to be your own support, and then people gonna follow.
Right. I'm the type of person that's gonna support whoever supports me. So if you rock with my music, I'm gonna go and repost yours. So
Yeah.
That's just how I am.
That's tough. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, and that's where people like get a little confused though, because it'd be like people support their friends, right? But they really don't support people who are actually, not to say that your friends aren't doing well, right?
Right.
But let's say your friend making some music, you don't really like it, but you're gonna repost it. But then you see homie over here, his music, you listen to it, but you're not gonna repost it because that's not your friend.
Right.
It's like it's those two different things. Like me, if I like it, I like it. That's just what it is. If you're my friend, I'm gonna still support you, but I'm gonna support what I like.
Right. I'm gonna keep it 100 with my friends. If it ain't it, I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna let them look crazy out here.
I ain't the type of friend that gonna let my friend look crazy, because I tell my friends sometimes like, nah, I can't, like certain stuff, like me personally, being that I'm God's lyricist, certain stuff I don't post on my Instagram.
Right.
So it's like I may like it, won't post it, or even with that, like if I don't like something, I'm like my friends have asked me, hey, could you post this on your Instagram? And I'll simply say, I support you, I'll do something else. But as far as posting on my Instagram, I feel like before I post you, it needs to be a certain level of, I know this sounds bad, but a certain level of excellency to it.
Right.
Like if I'm saying I support this, it needs to be good. It needs to be something good that I'm supporting.
Right.
I don't want to just support, something that's trash or halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just not me.
I feel it.
People need that critical feedback.
Yeah. I'm
Do
not
you?
a yes man at all.
You said what?
I'm not a yes man at all.
Understood. Do you ever have a hard time creating? And when you do, what is your solution to that?
Like I said, I'm a hardest critic, so I have a hard time writing. I get writer's block like bad. So I go take a nap, and I come back to it, and I got it. That's the only solution I got.
So do you write to beats, or do you just write however you feel?
I'll listen to the beat, and I'll try to paint a picture in my head, and then I'll try to go in the booth and try to paint that picture to the best of my ability.
Got you. Do you ever stem off of titles?
Nah.
Crazy, because I used to just write no beats, nothing. I just used to write poems.
Right.
And I sing and I rap. But like I used to be insecure. I didn't like my singing. So I used to solely just like, I used to try to sing it. I didn't like it. And then I would rap it instead of singing it. That's how I started rapping, because I didn't like my singing. But then as I got older, people were like, you actually have a beautiful voice. You need to do it. Da, 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 da. So now I sing and rap. But when I first started, I used to just write like poems. Then I turned them into songs and then to raps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing it to beats. But now, like sometimes if I play a beat and it got a certain title to it, like
You can run with that title.
yeah, I can run with that
Right.
title. I don't always do it, but it's like certain like little, like when I do my Music Mondays on Instagram, I can run with the title.
Right. I don't really, titles really don't really matter to me, because I always write the title. I always make my title at the end, and it usually doesn't have anything to do with the song.
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how I operate.
That's funny. I used to do my titles literally exactly what the song
Yeah.
consisted of, but like recently as I'm creating, I make the titles more abstract. So when you listen to the song, like you don't know what you're about to get until you get it.
I feel it.
What are some of your favorite parts about creating?
My favorite part is just the whole writing process.
Mm-hmm.
I love thinking the melodies. Melodies come to me really quick. I even think of melodies like when I'm sleeping. Like I'll have a dream about a melody, and I'll wake up and try to like recreate that melody that was in my head. So I think the best part is just the whole writing process of it, and getting the feedback from people after I dropped like a song, and people like reacting to it. People DMing me, telling me like drop this song because I posted on my Instagram. So it's like I like getting like feedback. So that'll be the best part.
Got you. Do you ever think about collaborating with other people?
I'm open to it, but I'm really like trying to focus on myself right now.
Yeah, so you're just taking the solo route as of
Yeah.
currently.
I mean, if someone was to like hit me on a feature, I'll do it. Of course, for some money. I'm not doing nothing free.
Do you have a price that you have, or you?
Um,
It depends. You have to talk.
we'll
with that
talk
person.
about it.
Understood.
Yeah. We'll talk
Understood.
about it. It depends on like the content of like what he wants me to do. Cause I'm really good like with hooks. And I'm a songwriter, so I can write the whole song. So whatever
Got
you
you.
need, I can get it.
Which is plausible. Have you ever thought about writing for other people?
Oh, for sure. That's really what I want to do. Like as an artist, I want to be an artist, but I also want to be a songwriter. So I'm trying to do both at the same time.
Okay, that's cool. You could write for females too.
For sure.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what she's looking for.
Yeah,
If she
understood.
wants that like that ratchet stuff, I mean, I probably could deliver. But it probably wouldn't be like what she looking for real. Cause I'm a dude. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get into it with females also.
I feel what you're saying. You can't be what you're not. Where do you create your music?
I have a studio back at home that I used to go to, but now I have my own setup. And the last song that I recorded, I was in Atlanta,
Got you. Studio back home. Where's home?
Lancaster, Virginia, small
Okay.
little country town.
So you from 2 up, 2 down.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we like to hear. That's definitely what we like to hear. Yes. Are there some things that you struggle with when creating? Or is there an area where you feel like you can grow?
I definitely can get better with my songwriting and my melodies. I feel like I'm dope. My pen is dope, but I feel like I can get way doper than what it is. I just gotta keep practicing and perfecting my craft.
Do you ever feel like your pen gets stagnant? Not necessarily just writer's block, but like maybe writing about the same thing, or like your content doesn't grow?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I try not to stay in the same pocket. I try to do different things with like my voice and the content that I make. Cause I usually talk about like girls and other stuff like that, but I'm trying to talk about everything.
Got you. Expand your horizons. Understood. So who has been a major influence in your life when it comes to music?
Are you talking about artist-wise or like friends?
Either way, you can tell me what you want to tell me.
Artist-wise, I'm gonna say Lil Uzi definitely has a big impact on my music and my artistry, and definitely Playboy Cardi. Without them, I probably would not be making music right now. My cousin is someone I grew up with. He's like my brother, and he's been making music like his entire life. He's been doing shows, and he's in LA right now in a boy band called Next Town Down, and they're going crazy right now. So he always dropping gems on me and giving me advice. So I look to people like that. So.
Got you. What was the name of the band again?
Next Town Down.
Next Town Down. I'm gonna have to look them up.
Yeah, they're fire R&B group.
Okay.
They just dropped the project with Rich the Kid on it and Cowboy.
Got you. Are you an only child?
I have a little sister.
Okay. How old is she?
14.
Aw. She's young still. Yeah. She's young still. Hi. Are there any specific producers that inspire you? Any?
Oh, for sure. When I'm in Atlanta, a producer that I'm with when I'm in Atlanta is Troy Taylor.
Okay.
And he's a great dude. He's always dropping gems on me. Any type of advice I need, I'll just hit his phone and he'll give me the best advice. And he's an artist developer also, so he's really making me like the best artist I can be.
And how'd you get introduced to him?
Through my cousin, actually.
Got you. So your cousin in the band. Yeah. Cool. Is it a band?
Yeah. I mean, it's a group. It's like, it's a band.
Okay. Got you. Is there a specific genre of music that you like to create? And if so, why?
Rap, of course, but R&B
Okay.
for sure.
I'm with that.
Because, like I said, the producer, Troy Taylor, he works with R&B people, so I try to be in that lane also. I try to put a lot of R&B into my rap. I try to mix the two together.
Okay.
So I use a lot of melodies in my music. So I'm listening to R&B every single day, and I'm listening to the runs. And I'm trying to recreate these runs and their cadences, and I'm trying to make that while I mix the two while I rap. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely does make sense. Have you ever thought about doing any other genres other than R&B and
Maybe pop.
Pop. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably would make it like a rock.
I was thinking that. You know, it's crazy. I was thinking that. I was like, you don't want to do rock star, like.
I mean, not no.
I mean, you don't have to go.
Metal, no heavy metal stuff, because that's too OD for me.
Understood.
But like some rock and roll would be dope.
I saw this performance in Richmond, and this guy, I don't remember his name. I'm hard with names, but I remember people's faces. He did a event, and one of my friends performed at it, so I saw him while I was there, and he was like a rapper, rock star, and he was like, people was carrying him. And
that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's the
crowd
type.
surfing. That's like. Oh, yeah.
That's the type of energy he was on. He was like, "Yo, come on, pick me," and they was just moving him around. It was so funny to watch. Like,
yeah, that's lit. I'm trying to get into that.
He was living his dream. I could tell.
I'll jump from anywhere.
Yeah?
Jump right into the stage, jump off the stage.
That ain't my speed, but y'all got it.
I go crazy. I'm trying to tell you, my spits, that's the kind of shows I'm trying to have.
Understood, yeah. I might get down with them, but I ain't jumping.
I'm gonna go crazy.
I think I'm a punk sometimes, but it's okay to be a punk. Are there any specific producers that inspire you? Oh, I just asked you that, right?
Yeah, I think, but I can go into it some more.
Okay.
Other than Troy Taylor, I would say Cal V is dope. He's another producer I met in Atlanta. I had recorded a song there in Atlanta, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you mind if I hear it?" And I played it for him. He was like, "Wait, hold on, stop it." And I was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "That's not in key." And I had made that song, and I had finished it, basically. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, that's not in key." I was like,
so he was telling you were in the wrong key?
Yeah. So I had to recreate the whole song, and it took me probably like 5 days to... Because he wanted... You hear how my voice is like kind of deep. And that's how I usually rap. He wanted me to go like a couple octaves higher.
That's crazy, because when I be listening to certain beats, like, I be trying to change my octaves, but it's like the certain, like, the way the beat is made, your octave have to match it or it's going to sound weird. Like, sometimes I want to sing high, but it's like super low, so then I'll sing low. And I noticed that, but I never realized, like, that was because of the beat, the way the beat was created. That's funny.
He definitely changed my whole song around, made it 10 times better than what it was. Because I didn't see no problem with it at first, so he chopped
it was something you couldn't hear.
Yeah. So he came in and
that's
changed
dope.
the song.
He got an ear for it.
Yeah. That's why I appreciate people like that.
Got you. Do you have any project releases? Well, you already told us that you have one coming up this month.
Hopefully this month, but if not, then it's gonna be early 2020. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's definitely gonna be a crazy project. I'm putting a lot of heart and soul into this song, into my songs, into this project. It's called. I will tell you, it's called the Butterfly Effect. The
Butterfly Effect, coming soon from RS Cash Cole. You guys gotta get hip, cause I already know.
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. I promise.
Okay. Do you have any music that you can let us hear?
I can let you hear the single that I got coming out.
Okay.
You want it? It's got to be clean.
Yeah. It's like a first part of it clean.
It's literally like one. It's just in the hook. I cussed probably like one time. I mean, I can play you some clean.
Yeah. Cause I don't know how to mute this when it says it. I don't think it has one of those. Oh, you know what? I could just turn the mics off when it say it, but you gotta know when it's gonna say it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
just play something clean. How you doing?
You mean, how you gonna get it?
Oh, you just play it. You can hear it through the mic.
Let me play it like on my phone.
If you want, I could put it on my mic, because my mic is always louder than everyone else's.
Alright. I know I have clean music on my phone, for a fact.
We definitely could take your time finding it. Big Birkin bags. Well, while Cole is finding his song, I'm going to continue to talk to you all. So I just wanted to say say hello to my Make It Happen Monday people again because it's been a week since we've had the show. So just in case you usually tune in and you were wondering where I am, I couldn't make it last Monday, but we still made some stuff shake. We still made some things happen, so you know how that goes. And we're about to hear a song from Cash Cole, so let's get it. I gotta turn it up. No, ma'am.
Look, on the game, put it on the game, sweaty. Didn't know me, now they all speak my name. Hoes switch up on you for your money and your fame, but I can switch up on my I'ma always do the same. Look, east side, we in this. Look, speed is switching lane, no keys in this. Front holes in the back, you should've seen that. Never thought this rap was gonna be this lit. Not a shooter for your shooter, but my shooter don't miss. She on top the whole game, but I won't give her no kiss. Double XL, I want the top of the list. My rockstar status, I put my
Danny still in the game.
But I mean, if I said it again. If I ever said I love you, it was just for pretend. But she said she coming through and she bringing a friend. What up? Yeah, bring a friend for my man though. She wanna smoke, get high, that's the plan. She didn't hit them high notes, I soprano. So niggas mad at me cause their girlfriend stand. Cause these niggas in my ear trying to tell me what I stand for. She got a hella body and it's kinda hard to handle. And she be on my cause I kill it like I'm Rambo. I can't stand these rappers on the game. Put it on the game, sweaty. Didn't know me, now they all speak my name. Hoes switch up on you for your money and your fame, but I can switch up on my I'ma always do the same. Look, east side, we in this. Speeding switching lane, no keys in this. Foreign hoes in the back, you should've seen that. Never thought this rap was gonna be this lit. Nah, bring a friend for my man, though. Get high, that's the plan, though. Cause their girlfriend stand, go. Bring a friend for my man, though. Get high, that's the plan, though. Cause their girlfriend stand, go.
You want to take a picture of my post?
I was just reading the artist showcase.
It's old. Yeah. A lot of these old posters out here. Up here. That was tough.
Appreciate it.
If you guys like what you heard, you gotta go on his Instagram and go to his SoundCloud. And if you didn't like what you heard, you gotta go onto his Instagram and go onto his SoundCloud so you can hear more, so you can like what you hear. You feel me? That's how that works. So another question that I have for you, and these are my last two. Are you gonna rap for us real quick?
I feel like I gave y'all enough sauce for today.
Okay.
Next time y'all had me on the show, I definitely got something for you.
He gave us enough sauce for the day, so he not gonna rap for us today. But the next time, there will be a next time. He said he'll let us hear what he got. And my last question is, what is your favorite part about doing music?
Just the whole process, all the love that I get from it, and the fans. Just everything about it, I just love it. Like, I like to create the music. I like for the fans to react to it. I like meeting people and networking with other artists. That's it.
Do you feel like music has helped you find your identity?
Yeah, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, like, in life at all.
Uh-huh.
I changed my major a lot. And then I started making music, and I realized how dope I was with it. And I just been doing it for a long time. And I just found my calling.
Got you, so you stuck with it. That's dope. Stick with what you know and what you're good at. Listen, do what you love, not what people want you to do. Well, never mind. I'm going to leave the rest of that to myself. I was about to say something, but it's null and void. It was based off the statement I had made. So, look, now we're going to get into the topic questions. Now, y'all heard a little bit about Cash Cole. Again, I'm going to tell you his Instagram name is RS Cash Cole, so you all can get hip to it. He has music on his SoundCloud, and that is where you can find him. And he has a project dropping soon, maybe December, maybe January. Stay tuned so you can find out. So, let's get into the topic questions. The first question that I have is, do you feel like it's okay to record people when doing good deeds? Yes or no?
I feel like it's yes and no.
So you in between.
It's like people do it for clout, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But when people see other people doing good things, like on Instagram, it's gonna make them want to do it too.
Yeah.
Even though the reason is for clout, but people are still getting help regardless.
Yeah.
It's definitely a clout move though.
It definitely it has. I have two feelings about it, but I personally feel like I wouldn't record it. Now I'm not. Okay, being that I want to be God's lyricist, right? So one day, people may record my good deeds. I'm just being transparent. Like, if I do something good, people may record it, talk about it. It's life. People gonna talk.
Right.
But me personally, seeing, like, people record homeless people and them handing them stuff, and it's like, yes, it's beautiful to see that people are helping people, but it's deeper than just, let me show people that I'm doing it. I'm a good person. Like, are you truly a good person? Are you doing it not just for the attention that other people are giving you, but for that person that needs that help? And then I saw this post on Instagram the other day, and it really made me think about it, because it said, if you were homeless and you were at your lowest point where you didn't have anything, would you want somebody putting a camera in your face?
Of course, no.
Yeah, and it made me think. I was like, no, like, if
That's kind of embarrassing, honestly.
yeah, and not even if not, like, some people are not very prideful, so to them it may not be embarrassing, but at the same time, it's like, you have to be considerate of other people. Right. They may not want to be exploited on social media like that. Yeah, I'm gonna give you these shoes, but I gotta record you first. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna give you this, but I want everybody to see that I'm doing it. Yeah. It's like, that trend, a little whack to me.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's just clout.
Yeah.
Clout is a drug.
It's like, and then even, it's like literally a scripture, and I don't know which one it is, and I dislike when I, like, be quoting scripture, but I don't know the exact one it is, but it's literally in the Bible. Like, when you do a good deed, it shouldn't be, like, publicized. Right. Yeah, it's just something that I just feel like.
Yeah, it's not something that I would do.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, I could do it, but I would feel terrible. No, I'm not saying I would record, but I would do the good deed. But I couldn't bring myself to pull my camera out and be like, oh yeah, let me record you while I give you this McChicken.
Yeah, like, and some people really think what they're doing is a good thing. That's why it's like, they feel like, okay, let me show other people. But I think a lot of times people are thinking in a small spectrum versus a larger one. Right. Like, they're only thinking in, like, more selfish spectrum. So my next question for you is, do you think it's okay to be friends with somebody after y'all had a falling out?
No, it's not. Me personally, no. Because I cut people off all the time over small stuff. Okay. My attitude is crazy. Like, I get really mad, and if someone, like, crosses me even the slightest, then it's done. Like, I'm good off you. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for somebody else, but for me,
in your personal opinion. Yeah.
Be out of there.
For me, I have never done it. I'm not gonna say never, because I'm the type of person that believe all things can manifest. So, like, if I have an issue with you and God really wants us to be friends, it may happen. But me personally, when God shows me who a person is, I try to listen. And if it's to the point where I decide that I don't want to be your friend anymore, then you must have done something really bad. Or either that, or I recognize, like, you're toxic or you're not good for me, so keep the separation. But yeah, most of the time, if we stop being friends, it's for a legit reason. Right. You're not feeding my spirit anything I need.
I've definitely done it before. I actually done it recently, but I'm not gonna get into it. But if it's like a really close friend of mine and it was like something petty, and I cut you off and I bring you back, then that's something different. But
I don't think I've ever cut any of my friends off. I've had a situation with one of my friends that I'm always gonna be friends with for my entire life. That's the type of person she is. We have, like, not talked for a week because we were mad at each other, but it was never like, oh, she cut off, we never friends. It was just like, I'm not reaching out, she not reaching out, because we just want a break. And then when we reached back out to each other, we knew, like, that's my sister for real, for us. So, like, but, and it wasn't even like, the situation wasn't like she did something spiteful to me. It was just for me, I realized after the fact, it was a miscommunication, like, misunderstanding of what, like, somebody was, not what she was saying, but how somebody meant something, if that makes sense. Like, you know how, like, some people will say something, but they mean it in a genuine way. They're trying to be helpful, not
to hurt you.
Yeah. It was like that type of situation, and I love my friend. My next question is, do you cut somebody, you already told us the answer, but I'm still gonna ask it. Do you cut somebody off after witnessing the first red flag, or do you still wait until you see more?
No, absolutely. I definitely cut you off. So if you ever think about crossing me, you can cut. Period.
He said what he said. I pray because I'm the type of person, I'm very, very nice, and I don't know how to set my limits.
Right.
And so I pray, and I just ask God, and he fulfills every time. Like, I be like, God, if this person isn't for me, make it evident and make it clear.
Right.
And he always does. So I don't stress it a lot. I just pray. Sometimes I do stress. I'm not going to act like, I just be like, okay, you know. Yeah. But sometimes I just be like, if God wanted to manifest, it's going to manifest. And if he don't, it ain't. So.
Yeah, you know how I am though. I don't care.
He don't care. That's as simple as that. He don't care that much. But I don't know. I just always care about people. Like, it don't matter.
I mean, it depends on what the person was to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I see like beauty in everybody. And it's weird. Like, I be seeing beauty in like people just, like, I could see a beauty in a killer. Some people can't. But me personally, I can. Because I feel like God can use everybody.
Right.
Like, that's what I really feel. But some people don't believe that. How do you get out of saying yes to something you don't desire to do?
It's actually hard for me. I'm really like I'll do it. Sure, whatever. I'm really nice when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't like to tell people no.
Uh-huh.
So I would probably just avoid. If it's something I really, really don't want to do, don't just make an excuse of like, I got to do something at that specific time or something like that. But usually I'm be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Worst thing for me is like, I want to do everything for people.
Right.
Like, people ask me, I'll say yes. And I'll look back and I'm like, I should have said no to a few things so I could get what I got to get done. Yeah. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm that person. I'm going to always say yes. But I've been trying to learn how to say like, and it's sad because like when I say no to people, I feel bad and I end up turning around saying yes. Yeah. But it's like, God has been working on me with that because it's like, I don't have to say yes to everything. Because if I spread myself too thin, I'm not going to be, don't touch to no right. I'm not going to be useful for nobody. Right. If I'm not, if I'm drained or I ain't got no energy or whatever.
I'm definitely a person, but like, yeah, I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. Like, there'll be times when I have work to do and somebody will be like, you trying to go get food? Knowing that I have something to do, I'm like, yeah, I'll go.
Sometimes you got to eat. Sometimes you got to get that grub. Mm-hmm. If you had to choose between no music for the rest of your life or no TV, which one is your choice?
No TV, Alfred.
Okay.
I gotta have music all day, every day. I don't even watch TV. And if I do, it's like YouTube.
Yeah. I don't watch TV either, and mine will be music too. Like, that's just simple for me. Okay, music or food?
Like, no music at all?
No music at all.
So, basically, no music or you die. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I mean, I love food. I love food so much, and I love music so much. But I'm gonna have to go with no music. Yeah, no music.
So you wouldn't eat? You would just drink?
No, I'm gonna do no music.
Oh, so you gonna have food? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Like, just being realistic, I'm gonna eat.
But like, music is like everything to me.
Music second to the food. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you're reading or sing everything you say out loud?
Am I a singer or am I just like a regular voice?
In general, like.
Oh, I'm singing for sure.
Singing?
Yeah, I can't read out loud. Like, I can't read. Like, I can read, but I can't like see.
But you have to read every word you read.
So what am I doing? I'm confused. Everything I'm reading, I have to say out loud.
Everything you read, like, so let's say you reading this. You have to read it out loud versus.
So if I get a text message, I gotta read that out loud.
But if you sing, you're only singing what you say out loud, like what you're saying, what you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing for sure. Like, if I could blow, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing too, solely because sometimes I read stuff that don't need to be read out loud. Yeah. Some stuff is just for you, you know.
I don't like reading out loud. Period. Like, if a teacher was to ask me to read out loud, I'm probably gonna walk out.
What?
Yeah, I've done it before, or like I would be like.
You don't like reading out loud that bad?
Nah, like a teacher, she told me read out loud one time when I dropped her class. I'm not doing it. I can't.
But you rap out loud, but you can't read.
That's different. That's music. That's something I want to do. I can't read out loud. You was in class when I had to read. Like,
you did a good job though. You was just a little nervous.
Nah, I won't with it.
No, it was good the whole time. You just didn't realize it.
Nah.
It was good. And when she was like, bring more energy, you did.
That was fake energy, though. I was just saying that to say it.
But that's what they be wanting.
You can see I wasn't feeling it, though.
Yeah, I could tell.
If
But
it ain't music, I ain't feeling it.
understood. If it ain't music, he ain't feeling it.
I'm
So.
feeling this radio thing, though. I'm really rock with it.
Oh, you heard what he said? He said he feeling the radio thing. But if it ain't music, he ain't feeling it. But he feeling the radio thing.
Yeah, I'm rocking with this.
He rocking with me. What Venus say on Instagram? She said, "What they do? What? Cause I'm rocking with you." Nobody probably knows what I'm talking about.
I'm kind of lost, though. But
Pretty V, you know the one who be like, shut it up, P.
nah,
No?
no idea what that is.
I gotta show you after the show. But she always saying little funny stuff on Instagram.
Nah, I ain't never heard of her.
You probably have.
She been on the Shade Room.
Yeah.
I probably seen it. Scroll right
She
there.
be with B Simone. You know who B Simone is?
Who we talking about again?
Pretty V.
No.
You know who B Simone is?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Light-Skinned Keisha for a second. But
She be with B Simone.
No. I mean, I don't
I'm gonna have to show you her.
No.
She funny as I don't know what.
know her.
Yeah, she's super funny. Well, is there anything that you would like to share with our guests before we close the show?
Just know this project gonna go crazy whenever I drop it. So be ready for it.
He said, I like to repeat people, if you could tell. The project is going to go crazy. It's called The Butterfly Effect. So, y'all get hip. It's going to drop either January or December. RS Cash Cole. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
I greatly appreciate it. I love having guests. Tell your friends to tell your friends. Make It Happen Monday is the place to be. We have to do the scripture of the day. So, the scripture of the day is... I gotta remember off the top of my head because I didn't type it. Wait, no. Give me 1 second. I'm not gonna remember off the top of my head because I don't want to butcher it. This song, she quoting scripture wrong. Then my grandmama gonna give me a Bible and tell me to read my book again. It's 1 Corinthians 10:13, and the scripture reads. This is the King James version. Well, actually, I'm going to read the NIV version. It says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. So with that being said, if you feel like you are restricted by temptation and you can't find a way out, the Bible literally reads to you and feeds to your mind that you are not restricted by the temptations that you come across. Everybody comes across temptation, which is what it says. But God will give you a way out. So if you pray and you seek, God will give you a way out. That is my scripture of the day. I thought it was beautiful, so I wanted to feed it to somebody's spirit. And the song of the day is Propaganda. No, it's by Propaganda and Derek Minor, featuring John Gibbs, and it's called Dope.
Hey, put me on. I ain't never heard that one.
That is a really good song. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. But it's a really good song. So if you don't know it, look it up. And I have a really good taste in music. I like stuff that's real vibey. It's a really good song. So look it up. It's a really nice song. And Cash Cole, what's your song of the day?
My song?
Yeah. You got to give us the song of the day. It could be yours.
Oh, On the Gang.
On the Gang. Y'all, that's the song of the day. We played it on the show. If you didn't hear it, you can listen on the YouTube stream and watch it back later, and it's played on the show, so you can listen to that if you haven't listened to it. And that will complete my show for the day. I am your host, Courtney Nicole, aka God's Lyricist, and this is the Make It Happen Monday show. We will see you all again next Monday. We're finished.